Hi, beautiful soul. Thank you for being here, mostly in the moment with me, Mystic Mia Moksha, for another Love Pick a Card reading. We are looking at their feelings for you right now. We have 4 piles right here. You choose a pile based on the number, the image, or the crystal that resonates. We're going with dinosaurs here, very mystical, mythical, powerful spirit animals. Ancient power, ancient wisdom. And so I have a feeling that the feelings that are coming up, the emotions that are going to come up from the person you're thinking about and your connection that you're thinking about is going to be very powerful. That goes beyond this lifetime, into something more than. I just wanted to give a quick thanks to all the tips, donations, likes, and comments, the well wishes, and the purchasing of readings. It really, really helps me out, allows me to continue on this beautiful path, this soul mission, and allowing me to help others by channeling divine messages that can help you with yours. Oftentimes I get messages, like divine messages, channel messages from you guys, like from the messages in the comment sections, and it's like really helpful. It helps me on my path. It helps me with like random things that you wouldn't know in my own personal life, and I hope that we cultivate that kind of culture going forward. Us, way showers and light workers and spiritual people, just making a way for people to get divine messages to each other. I love that idea. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, Pile 55 with the Diopside. Looking at their feelings for you right now. We're going to start with their overall feelings for you and their feelings for you more specifically at this time. So how do they feel about you? I'm confronting my past. So I feel like there's something about the history of the two of you that they are slowly unraveling and confronting, dealing with, healing, seeing what went right, what went wrong. And I do feel a little bit of hurt behind this card. So I do feel like not everything was pleasant in their words and actions. And they do work through that from time to time, because there's a lot to unload here. I'm learning to trust again. I feel this feeling that they that you might not feel this way, but that you betrayed their trust. It might be the other way around in reality. They might have betrayed your trust, but they might have projected that you were doing the wrongdoing. But I do feel like they were more open-hearted with you than they have been with others. And it kind of made them kind of swear off love for a while. And they're just starting to heal that. 5 of Fire, yeah, so the 555. They are going through a dramatic change when it comes to their emotions about you and their emotions of love overall. But they are going through a huge change in their heart chakra. They're opening up more. And they are confronting specifically things with you. They're changing because of their deep emotions with you and the profound interactions and experiences that you two had together. So what else are they feeling towards you? I am overwhelmed by excitement and confusion. I do feel like they are enjoying the idea of working through this love aspect in their life. It felt like I'm getting like a huge hole that's been in their life, something that was missing their entire life. Either it was like an empty hole or it was a hole filled with like dirt and garbage, and they're finally cleaning that part of their life out, or they're finally like acknowledging that part of their life was missing and working on filling that aspect. So they're very excited, they're confused. I feel like they've evolved emotionally a lot, and it's because in large part to do with you. 555 here. That's major changes happening, upheaval, and they are thinking of you a lot and as inspiration and a reason to initiate this kind of change in their love life. Okay. Our fate is to create an unforgettable story, and we will find each other one day came up. And so I feel like for some of you, you two are meant to come back together if you're in little to no communication, or if you ever wondered about this person, if you had a strong soulmate level connection with this person. But that's only for some of you. For the other, my liver just pinched. I feel like it was a huge, you went through a huge detox and releasing situation with this person, where it was kind of like, I'm glad they understand how important our relationship was, and I'm glad it's, it was not for nothing and they are changing because of it. But for you, I feel like you're like, I already did my detox, I already cleansed my energies, my life of this connection, and this is just kind of update through spirit, through their higher self, letting you know that you did in fact have a profound change in their life and they're grateful to you for it. But there are some of you that are meant to come together with this person again. Okay. Star card. Wow, yeah. So I am getting this kind of feeling that dreams and fates align. So I do feel like a lot of you will maybe bump into this person, at least have a conversation or become acquaintances, friends maybe. And some of you, your destinies are aligned, and you had it right from the beginning that you were meant to be together, and that this was a thing. You might be just very highly intuitive and kind of picked up on it earlier than than it happened in real time. But I do feel like you might be getting a lot of signs and synchronicities about this person, because they are thinking about you heavily and doing a lot of inner work, spiritual work, healing with a lot of love in regards to things they learned from you, things they learned from this connection with you. Wow. So let's go into how they are feeling about you right now. I'm coming, trust. Okay. So I feel like that confirms my previous message that you two are likely to have a meeting in the physical, a conversation in the physical. Whether you are all set with this person or there is an opportunity to come together again with this person, I'm getting they are coming. And you will have that clarity. I think we should slow down. They might come to you very hesitant. This is how they feel about you right now. So they want to come to you, but they're like, I want to take it slow. I want to, do it step by step. I just want you all the time. 178 might be significant. I just want you all the time. So they're kind of saying this to themselves because they're feeling overwhelming feelings for you. That's how I felt with this energy, where they're learning a lot from you, and they're realizing, how profound the lessons were between the two of you, and they're opening up this these lessons and with an open heart, with so much love. So they're like kind of in this really lovey-dovey phase, like delusional, head in the clouds, airy fairy, love is real, magic is real kind of phase, where they're telling themselves like, okay, we have to go slow, we have to go slow, like, we have to do this, but we have to go slow. Anger. So I do feel they get angry. You know how sometimes when you realize you've done something wrong, you get mad at yourself, and you're thinking of someone in a very sweet way, whether this is a family member or a friend or a coworker or a lover, and you're like, oh, I really messed up there, and you're thinking about them in a very sweet romantic way, or a sweet way, in a very kind and loving way, and then you get kind of mad at yourself for like treating them wrong or saying that thing that hurt them, and like you kind of get mad at yourself. I'm getting a lot of that, a lot of love towards you, and then anger at themselves for whatever they did in the past that wasn't pleasant. 4 of air and 6 of fire. They've done a lot of thinking, and they're doing a lot of thinking right now. It's bringing up all these emotions, but it's all successful. Everything is going well. This anger that's coming up is anger towards themselves for not recognizing things earlier, not handling things better. Why couldn't I have known all this before? Why didn't I unpack this all before? Why didn't I think about this a little bit more? Why didn't I give this more energy and time and effort and all this? But things are going very successfully. This whole process that they're going through. Okay. The tribe. And it came out in hand. There's a feeling that they would lose their family, I'm getting. Everything they worked for. Their friends. Their work or something for some of you. So I'm getting like they either they're really close with their family, or they have a really close, tight-knit family, or they worked really hard at their workplace right now, or something, or their home environment, something about somewhere, people and places that they spend a lot of time. I feel like they spend a lot of time making it work, making it the way it is, and they care about it a lot. And I feel like in the past, they weren't sure if this connection with you was going to make all of that go away for them. And in the past, the fact that there was even a possibility that they can lose some of these things made them have a huge, shield up with you. Put a huge block up. Okay, so let's see if there's a bigger meaning about what they're feeling about you now. Is there any actions they're going to take? What's going on? A time to give rather than take. Yeah. I feel like they're in a mood to give to you in this connection at this time. So they are going to come. They are going to give you something. They are going to give you, at least at the minimum, clarity. At the minimum, a conversation. But probably much more. Your hard work is paying off. I'm getting that spiritually you put in a lot of time and energy and effort to kind of heal this situation between the two of you, to kind of learn the lessons that they gave you so thoughtfully, right? I'm getting tough situations, tough lessons. A lot of healing, like a lot of like forgiving and letting go of resentment, letting go of shame or hate and any of the negative emotions. And you effectively healed everything in regards to this person and this connection. And now you're going to see the results of your hard work, the rewards, the gift from the universe. You did the things, you grew as a person, you took all these lessons, you healed the trauma, the emotions, learned the lessons, apply them with, the new situations in your life. And, I'm getting a cycle's worth of work. Okay. It's a bigger message here. Spirit guide, yeah. I feel like their higher self was a big big part of your life. Like they were your spirit guide, their higher self. So you might have relied on this person a lot for messages to keep you going, to keep you healing and working on yourself in terms of romantic love relationships, who you want to be, what characteristics you want to see in your partner. And you kept going, and this person was a huge motivator. Their higher self was there for you every step of the way, giving you encouragement, giving you songs and signs and everything. So their higher self was your spirit guide. Talent, and it came out in hand. I feel like you discovered a lot of hidden talents. I'm getting some talents that they don't even know about yet. So I feel like in this process of healing from whatever past situations you two had, whether you two are together right now, little to no communication, or this is a relatively new relationship, whatever it is, I feel like in this time where you had to kind of have like some sort of separation and you had to do some healing in regards to this connection, you've discovered some hidden talents that only you know right now and that they will soon discover. Okay, what's that all about? Let's see. Enjoy the journey. Stay present and flexible. Many changes are going on for you and around you. These changes are not only good, but necessary. Bring your awareness into the now rather than focusing on the past or the future. Yeah. So Spirit's kind of saying like, yeah, you don't have to kind of think too much about the past anymore, past situations regarding this person. Like when they come back into your life, it will be as if you are a different person, and that's kind of where you'll get a lot of joy. And when they come to you with a conversation, a gift, or an opportunity, an offer, or something more, you don't have to think about what's going to happen between the two of you and what has happened between the two of you. You can just focus on the now. There's a lot of changes, 555, happening right now. In big ways, in ways where you wished and dreamed, and in ways that you couldn't even imagine it happening, in bold and beautiful ways. Okay. Leaping through the air, a plan that you have made is on track. If you are waiting for something, get to work and stop putting off ideas of projects you are considering. So I'm getting like a Spirit's confirmation that whatever you've been working on, so maybe you realize from this person that you can't put your life on hold. You have to continue becoming the person you want to be in a relationship. continue working on what you want to manifest in a partner. Again, whether you're in a relationship with this person or not, it's kind of like you didn't let this person prevent you from leveling up. And Spirit is telling you with a guarantee that everything is on track. Changes are happening now. I let an inner sense of quiet multiply each day as I strengthen my faith in the love of the universe. There's this thing that happens for, like, you know, this works for people who are, you know, very wealthy. It's kind of like when you have something manifest that you've been trying to manifest for a long time, when you finally get it to manifest, you get this kind of, you know, knowing that manifestation techniques work, that your hard work pays off, that your dreams can become a reality. You get this like knowing that's 10 times stronger than before you started off with this idea. So with this belief and knowing and manifestation power amplified 10 times, 20 times from the first time, or from when you, before this even happened, you begin to have such faith that you can have, like, for example, if you manifest this person, you can have this relationship or something better. You can have all the hopes, dreams, and wishes that you desire. You can make a difference and help others. You can, like, you know, everything amplifies your belief in yourself and your belief to make things happen and make it a reality. So I feel like this person coming back in the manner that they do, and then they probably will bring up the fact that you're a completely different person and you're so mature and wise and you have all these talents, that they're seeing you in this new light. It gives you such a confidence boost, not just in yourself and who, you know, your hard work that you put in to become who you are, but also and your ability to get what you want, who you want, and in real time. Okay, and the last message from Spirit. 7 of Cups. A plethora of opportunities for wish fulfillment are being presented to you, but the many choices may feel overwhelming, causing you to question what is it you really want. Tap into your heart space and ask yourself what feels true to you. I feel like you have so many opportunities coming for so many different kinds of wishes you want fulfilled that you might become overwhelmed, and this is a perfect time when your manifestation abilities are high and you're feeling it and you're in the zone to really figure out what you want and let that happen for you. All good news here. A lot of positive changes happening for you right now, probably not just in love but in everything. Lots of love and light to you. Hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. Peace. Hey, Pile 66 with the red calcite. Let's look at their feelings for you. We're going to look at their overall feelings for you and then feelings for you specifically more in this moment. How do they feel about you? My love for you is eternal. So they have this love for you that is undying and it will continue on. This is someone you probably have past life, future life connections with on a soul level on the other side. And yeah, there's a deep bond there. So this is someone that is a genuine soulmate. You're my lighthouse, guiding me to shore. I feel they understand that you are someone who led them on the right path, who honestly helped them grow and get better and do the right thing. And I'm getting quit some bad habits, or learn more about, be more aware about their bad habits, and try to make a positive change in their life. That's how they recognize that you're actually a very genuine person, but also someone that may have, I feel like this person may not completely believe in soulmates or, everything, but they believe in it a little bit more because of how magical the two of your connections are. The connection between the two of you, they're like, if I were to believe in soulmates, this person is the one. Justice in reverse. Okay. There is karma that's not been settled between the two of you, I'm getting. So there is a high chance that you two will play out that karma in this lifetime and possibly other lifetimes. The way I see the other side is, like on this physical reality, there's unlimited space but limited time. On the other side, there's unlimited time and limited space. Everything's more energetic. It's not as dense, not physical. So I feel like, on the other side, you see the whole timeline, and you could go in, live lives at any given point in history or future in time. So you can finish karma in this lifetime, or you can finish karma in the past or future. Sorry, I had to pause for a second because there was a car outside playing music that was very distracting. And I feel like that with this message, it just goes along that maybe not in this lifetime you'll finish all that needs to be done between the two of you, because there's a lot of distractions in this lifetime. I'm getting this feeling that they might be work obsessed or money obsessed. That they definitely have more of comfortability living life in a very physical sense, and not much spiritual. And so they will be working out lessons and karma and spiritual work with you through many different lifetimes. It's not just going to be in this one. So this was just one that you might have had a lot of heavy lessons in with this person, but this isn't it. Okay. Let's see what are the messages they have for you in terms of how they're feeling. I want this. Okay, that's very straightforward. They know that you're good for them, and they want that. Whether it's good for you, that's a different story, but you are definitely good for them, and they want that. They recognize that, and they want that. Let me love you to death came out in reverse. I feel like deep down, they want that. They want to kind of be married to you. They might be already married to you. You might have married this person, already separated or divorced this person. You might have had a very serious relationship with this person. They love you to death. They want to be able to be married to you, have the committed relationship with you forever. I don't know if they're able to guarantee that, promise that to you. I feel like they can't. They want to. be able to give you that security and stability and loyalty, but I don't know if they can in this lifetime. Okay, let's see. With these like dinosaur energies, these very deep ancient wisdom energies, this might be a reading that might let you know if you should stay with this person or not. I see it's turning out that these piles are probably going to be like that. Knowing what level, this soulmate level connection, what role they play in this lifetime for you. 5 of water. There's just like a lot of regret. It's too much for this person to bear. It's hard to even think about you because you remind them of what they could have. It's very elusive though. It's like a tease. They think they can have this happy family-like relationship with you, and it's just never going to work out. You know, you take 5 steps ahead and take 6 steps backwards. It's an ongoing thing. It breaks their heart, honestly, so many times. And just to think about you, to just see you, just to connect with you again, it every time it just kind of breaks their heart with things that happen in their past that they can't forgive themselves. They don't have practice healing emotions, healing trauma. So it's just always there, this broken heart that's like a huge wound that they open up every time they see you or talk to you. It's very difficult for them to handle. Okay. I don't know what it is, but there's a lot of noise outside right now, and I'm usually good with that. I practiced when I moved here, maybe like 3 years ago. I would practice with the window open with a lot of noise, people talking, cars, music, and everything. And I practiced doing tarot that way so I can get used to not breaking my concentration and being able to channel regardless of what's going on around me. And I got good at it. But just today, I just feel like it has to do something with this reading. Like, I feel like they might get irritated with you, irritated at the situation, get distracted and hate themselves for being distracted by you or from you. It's just there's this huge heartbreak energy underneath everything, but then on the surface, day to day, it's a lot of irritation. So I feel like even if you two got together, or when you two do get together, it might be really lovey-dovey, and then immediately, falls into this kind of irritation energy, probably on both sides. Because how do they feel about you right now in this exact moment? Sex with you. 666. Okay. I know a lot of people associate 666 with the devil. I've done a couple of messages on my channel from like way back in the day about how 666 is a divine number. And if you've been kind of misinformed by people who want you to see 666 as a dark number, then you're missing out on all the beautiful aspects of 666. And that's unfortunate, because 666 leads to 777, and then to 888, and then 999, and it's going to stop you from receiving. 666 to me is a lot of physical abundance, manifestation, because you're in harmony with the divine, which leads you to 777, which is living in that divine energy. It's off topic, let's go with it. So 666, they do have a lot of the love for you does manifest physically through their want to have sex with you and their desire to have sex with you. You two probably have a fantastic intimacy, and it's because there's a lot of genuine love there. There's a deep connection there. It's just like your bodies are doing the talking that your mouths can't, because it's just like you want to be able to express how much you love each other and how much you want to be with each other. And I feel like there's just so much emotional trauma there and healing that needs to happen, that both of you can express it physically. Wow, you make me want to do bad things. It came out in reverse and on the lap. So I feel like they can't help but always be attracted to you, and you may feel the same to them. It might be a situation where you might need to physically remove yourself from being around them, because both of you know you'll inevitably end up, hooking up. It's like it's happened too many times. We went back to each other too many times. And there's nothing wrong with it. If you feel bad or shameful about that, do not feel shame, because there is true, genuine love here. Both of you know it and feel it. And the only way that is easy for both of you to kind of express that is through physical lovemaking. And with two of you, it is quite spectacular, and it's because you both are letting so much out when you two get together. But if you had cycles of this situation happen in the past, that's cool. You both were learning, figuring this out, this emotional trauma was so heavy in the beginning, right? So real, so raw. This is the only way you two could get it out. But as you emotionally evolve, spiritually evolve, you'll realize that the best situation for the two of you is probably to physically separate and not be around each other. For a very, very, very small amount of you, like a few of you, you two might be in a relationship, a marriage of some sort. And this is just kind of gonna be happening for your entire life, and you two are kind of okay with it, maybe not okay with it, but that's just how it is, and that's how you two see it. But for most of you, I feel like you, at some point, you realize, all right, we're gonna have to separate. Don't focus on who wants me, I want you. I feel like there is an air of, like player vibes. Like I'm always looking out for who's interested in me. I'm always looking at who I'm interested from their side, and they kind of want you to know that like whoever's in the room, they can be like hot shit. They can be, famous for all you care. All who cares? They're like, who cares? If I see you in the room, you trump anyone else in that room. No matter who they are, how they look, what their status is, how much money they have, how famous they are, like it's you. This card fell off the table. I really hate not communicating as much as I want to. Yeah. I mean, yeah, this is very black and white. It's kind of obvious that this person isn't good for you. They're definitely a karmic situation. And karmic situations can be soulmate relationships. A lot of soulmate relationships, they sign up to give you the hard lessons in this lifetime, you know? And on the other side, they could be very close to you. They're the ones you're going to trust to give you those hard lessons in this lifetime, you know? So it's like, you don't want to kick yourself. You don't want to kick them either. They're feeling kind of same things that you are. Jealousy, hate, anger, envy, hurt. And the best thing kind of to do is, recognize it for what it is and love yourself for getting through it, doing the best you could in that moment, not feeling any shame, fear, or embarrassment in regards to this connection, and move on. It served its purpose in this lifetime. You can have it serve the same purpose as many cycles as you want, but do you really want to? And they probably don't want to either. One of you is going to have to be the strong one and pull away, or both of you can. Okay. Just keeping it real. Don't know how readings are going to go, beforehand, and I just channel. Divine tells me to channel. Okay. 6 of air. There we go. 666. Beautiful number. Okay, so I had to quick look up the numerology for 6666, and it was like, they're feeling really rich and passionate about you right now. So whoever this person is, maybe this is an ex, maybe this isn't the person you're initially coming to this reading for, but yeah, they're feeling they're in a really good place to be very passionate and being very open and caring at this time. Compassionate, understanding of your emotions as well. And I also want to look up the number 6 from Joanne's Sacred Scribes. I got kind of guided to go on there. And that reminded me that just recently, like a week ago, YouTube took down a video of mine that wasn't even public. It was in a private link. It was like you had to go in the description box and click the link in order to like watch the video. And that's the video I did the 666 spiritual messages about. And they took the video down because I had the website for Joanne's Sacred Scribes angels numbers on there, which goes to show how much energy is out there, negative energy, that's preventing the healing of this number. So it's coming up again. It's so crazy that it's coming up multiple times recently. But 6 is such a beautiful number of empathy, caring, nurturing, seeing things clearly, teaching, growing, problem solving, stability, sympathy, selflessness, responsibility, harmony, and reunion, and positive abundance. So you can see why this number is so special and why some negative energies might want you to villainize it, make it evil, and think otherwise, Okay. So 6 of air. Making progress, I'm getting. Making progress. 6 of air is also usually with water. It's about diving deep into your emotions, but they're actively thinking about their emotions right now. They're actively thinking about you, about love, about relationships, and they're making great strides in their mind right now. Wow. Not for you. Yeah. Okay. Whenever this oracle card doesn't come up often. Oh my god, it's a 6. Oh my goodness, it's a 6. 66666. Are you kidding me? 5 6s, which is a indication of huge changes happening in the physical in regards to your relationships, in regards to your love life, in regards to you and this person, in regards of for you to move on and get to where you want to be in life, not just in love, but in terms of all your big goals, family, your home situation, your career, your abundance. Wow. So the 5 6s, the first thing that popped up is, as an angel number, is a sign of unconditional love from the higher powers. The grace of the Lord is upon you. Powerful reminder from the celestial realm, indicating that your soul is abundant with love and compassion. Your life is about to change, and you're so close to becoming the best version of yourself. Oh my goodness. So this is one of those piles that I have to put a note on to please watch the whole thing through, because you never know where things are going to go. This situation is probably just Spirit working through things with you to be like, all right, remember the hardest thing that you had to deal with? This karmic that was a very big pain in the butt? Last reminder, last review, because you're about to manifest the perfect love life, the perfect divine life right now. That wasn't for you, but guess what? This is, and we're going to go into that. What is this? What is the bigger meaning of all these emotions going on? They might be doing a lot of work on their end in regards to you. You might have completed this a while ago, or you might have completed it recently, but just know that they are now closing out the cycle on their end as well, or they're doing some work. If this is a thing that's like a cyclical thing that you're still going to need a few cycles to do it, Spirit's saying you're doing a great job, continue with it. Every year, or once or twice a year, you might have to heal this until it's completely healed, But I'm getting the majority of you, or my beautiful light workers, way showers, spirit warriors, and way showers, starseeds, this is a huge indication that they're closing out their side of the cycle, their spiritual work in regards to this connection, and that's going to skyrocket you into this new life. A time for healing, but it came out in reverse. So I feel like the healing is complete, and I feel like it's them that's doing the healing in regards to the two of you now, and that is going to, you can't, everyone has free will, and they can, work on their healing in regards to their connection to you whenever they want, however much they want in this lifetime, right? You can't force anyone to do their healing do their healing in regards to you. But when you make energetic tie with someone, especially that strongly, for example, with a past lover or a friend or family member, some of your energy is going to be tied to that person. You can move on, you can incorporate more space and more energy into your life, and still skyrocket ahead. But when you kind of done your side of the work and the healing in regards to this person, usually it's from moving on and fully, completely healing in that way. So much so that you can even help someone else in a similar situation. When a student becomes the master and the master becomes the teacher, that usually gives them a huge kick in the butt from their spiritual guides to help them move along in healing this situation with you. And so you'll see huge benefits in your life from them untying energetically from you in a healthy way. People keep doing this cut cords thing, and I'm like, you can try to cut cords as much as you want. That's not gonna, it might like help lessen the effects, but that's not going to actually get to the root of the problem. It's only temporary, and you might be actually doing more damage. So get to the root of the problem, which is you doing your healing, move on, genuinely be in a good place, and you'll see that they naturally do their own healing and untie their energies from yours. And you don't even have to see them ever again if you don't want to, you know? Take time to breathe out. Yeah, okay. So Spirit's like, okay, wow. You might be going through a lot. I just got chills. And it's really hot right now. And I just got chills. You might be going through dense energies. You might be getting vivid dreams, lots of sleep, need water, need to eat a lot, rest a lot. You know, all the things that happen when you are releasing a lot, bringing in a lot of new energy, closing out a cycle, that kind of thing. Doing a lot of energy work that you might not even know about, because it's just your higher self, your higher mind, your subconscious mind doing all the work, and you're just kind of like, I just feel tired all the time. Why? This is why. Okay, what else is going on because of these energies? Forgiveness. Are you serious? Yes. True, genuine forgiveness on both sides. From the soul level, I'm getting. So deep, so impactful. This is why you're getting a lot of physical manifestations right now. Probably over the next 6 months, I'm getting. Probably over the next 6 years, I'm getting intense amount of physical manifestations, positive abundance coming in. Home. Yeah, this is your cards facing this way. I usually have for the viewer. So for you, you're going home. Oh my goodness. You're going home. I'm okay. 5 of Pentacles, card of like feeling outside, left out in the cold. And oftentimes it's ourselves that kind of not allow us to get to our genuine self, live our highest and best genuine life. And it's because we have healing that we don't want to face and recognize and work through. You've done that. You've done that so much so that you even helped this other person that you might not even care about. You might care a lot about. Do their work and heal. And now you're going home. You're happy home, happy family, happy life. Okay. A few more cards. What else is going on? Total submersion. Don't be afraid to get totally Don't be afraid to totally immerse yourself in a project, interest, or goal. Give it 100% of your energy, and you may find that your life has been lacking. So I'm getting that you are totally immersing yourself in this new life, this new maybe relationship, maybe new home, maybe new career, maybe new space. But I'm getting a whole new life. You're totally immersing yourself in it. You feel the weight lifted off your shoulders. You feel like a new person. You are a different person. It's a miracle. I'm kidding. It feels like a miracle. Clearing the excess. You are entering a transitional phase and would benefit from clearing away excess clutter. Whether it's in your physical body or your physical space. Yeah. So you are clearing house, I'm getting. Okay, so anything that no longer serves you, that doesn't spark joy, needs to go. You might physically want to go through your things. You might be physically moving. You might be moving in with your partner or moving with your partner to a new location. You're moving into a new life certainly. So you might be like, literally changing out the physical things around you for new things, releasing a lot of things, maybe memories, photos, keepsakes. It's a good time to do that. You might just naturally want to. You might be just naturally guided to. You might have been thinking about that already. Okay, so next. Okay, one more card after this. I believe I'm worthy of feeling good. So I'm getting that you are going to be feeling very good. You're going to be feeling very good. You're going to be feeling very abundant. You'll be very happy in your romantic life, your family life, your home life, your life in general. This was a big, big lesson. Heartbreak on this scale, whether the person passed away, whether you two broke up, but knew that you were soulmates, or it was a unrequited love, whatever the situation was for you, this was a huge life lesson, a huge life cycle that is being completed. It's commendable. Like it's not easy. It takes a very long time, and other people usually don't even understand 10% of it. It's all you, and it takes a very long time. Some people don't complete it. Some people pass away from it, from heartbreak, or from not getting over things, and just live a miserable life or a depressing life because they just never heal. They never take up the challenge and go through with it. You did, and Spirit applauds you for it. And last but not least, message from Spirit. Ace of Cups. An abundance of love is heading your way. What did I just say? I love confirmations like that. You're open to love from the universe, and now love is ready to flow towards you. Get ready for a brand new beginning in a relationship, love of self, or phase of life that is setting you on the course to emotional fulfillment. So beautiful. Clear any blocks. You cleared all the blocks. You're going to be feeling really good. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did and you resonated, I'd really appreciate a like or a comment. Lets me know how I did with my channeling work and my intentions that I set before the reading. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, Pile 77 with the Hematite. Let's look at their feelings for you right now. We're going to look at their overall feelings for you, and then their feelings more specific to this moment right now. Okay. I'm devoted to you, to this, to us. So I feel like they are deeply devout and committed to you and the situation and whatever happens, the good and the bad, the easy and the difficult times. I feel like something may have come up recently where, and I feel like this has happened multiple times, where there were some big life goals that you two were not agreeing on, had different opinions on, didn't know how to come together on, and one of which was commitment. We are on time. There might have been a timing issue. One or both of you might have been worried that things were happening too slow or too fast. And they are overall in their emotions and feelings about you and your connection, feel like things happened exactly how they were meant to happen, and they're all in. They want you to know they are all in, and things happen exactly when they were meant to happen, and you guys are exactly where you're meant to be right now. The Fool card, yeah. So I feel like there's a new beginning in this connection, whether it's a new connection, you two have been just dating recently, or you haven't even gotten to that point, or someone coming into your life, or someone that you have little to no communication with and they're coming back into your life, or coming back in a more serious manner. Or if this is a long-term relationship or marriage, I believe that there's like a new start in this connection, a new life coming in to this connection. Okay, so how else do they feel about you overall? My heart is wide open, but I feel like it wasn't always. I feel like they're a little bit apprehensive. I feel like their heart was very open the first time with you, and now they're trying to get back to the place where they have their heart as open as it was initially. I can't find the words for my feelings. I feel like they might have a trouble explaining this to you because they don't want to come off saying they love you any less. It's just with the difference in opinions that you two had prior to now, definitely made them, first of all, see you as a formidable opponent, but also aware how easily things can go wrong in a relationship, in a connection. How easily someone can get hurt in the connection. And how easily you can miss out on the opportunity in the now moment, expressing how you feel, appreciating what you're doing today, that kind of thing. It's very hard for them to put their finger on. Even I had to take a beat to kind of be like, what is this emotion? Spirit, help me put the words to this emotion, because it's awareness. I'd like to think it's awareness of how big both of your hearts are, and how much potential there is there, how beautiful it is that you have two people who have their own thoughts and ideas that are very unique and incredible, and how easy it could be to hurt one another or go down the wrong path in this connection and, take the wrong turn. It's interpretation, because it's not being cautious, it's being aware. I'm getting this image of like someone holding a baby bird in their hands. It's like, it's very, not fragile, just, I don't know. It's new, this connection. And it needs a lot of energy and effort and devotion. Each move, each conversation, each action in this connection matters in the beginning, or this new beginning. So there's a heightened awareness right now, and they don't know how to explain that to you, because you might take what they say or what they do the wrong way, and they're worried that you might do that more often than not, and they want to be able to tell you this, but they don't know how. Like, hey, I might, may seem like I'm walking on eggshells around you, but this is why. I do want us to get to that deep part of this new, renewed, re-energized, regenerated connection between the two of us. But yeah, this is it. Not all of them are going to explain it that way. They have their own. I'm telling you what they actually mean. Okay, messenger of fire. Yeah, I love this crown of candles. It's like a chandelier on your head. That's so dope. Okay, they are excited, but they're very opinionated, and they know that. They're like aware of it now. They see how different the two of you are, but how that works, how compatible that is. And they respect you so much more because of whatever past situations you two had. Whether this is new or this has been going on for a long time, like they have a tremendous amount of respect for you. That's why they are willing to be open hearted and open-minded again. Wow. Okay, so let's look into their feelings for you specifically at this time. You make my heart full, and came out in reverse. So I feel like for a lot of you, there is a situation where this was a really good, loving relationship or connection at some point, and then something happened, like a falling out. You might have stayed together, you might have separated, you might have broke up. But there is a situation where it's like, yeah, my heart was wide open when we first met, or when we first gave this a go, and something happened that kind of made them pull away. I need time for me. So they did take the time out to kind of figure out what they wanted, do some healing, figure out what they wanted to heal, get clarity on whatever. They took the time. I want to reconcile with you. Yeah, and hit the 77. So they're getting a lot of divine guidance at this time to reconcile with you. This might have happened actually recently, in the recent past. It's probably happening right now, or might happen in the near future. But yeah, this person is getting guided intuitively, spiritually, with signs, synchronicities, to reconcile with you. Wow. I've been sending you messages in 5D. So they might have been kind of praying to you, sending messages to you. They might be kind of like having conversations in their mind, or talking to themselves about what they would say to you out loud. And you may have been picking up these messages synchronistically with signs and such, because that's how strongly they've been feeling towards you and thinking about you recently. Wow. Okay. Things happening, things going on. Magic. Okay. So there is magic happening in this connection right now. Yeah. You both are getting a lot of signs, synchronicities from your higher self, from spirit, from source, from your spirit team. Because there's something happening. They're getting this real strong pull and urge to reconcile with you. Before I did these pick a card readings, which are general love readings, I did a lot of twin flame readings. And this would even if they want to reconcile with you, you might get really, really strong signs, synchronicity at that time, around that time. Their name, pictures of them, texts from them, songs, whatever. But just because they get the strong pull doesn't mean that they always follow through. So that's the thing. I want to let you know, like you might get like strong synchronicities and signs, and then like nothing happens. And this is why, because sometimes it comes through and sometimes it doesn't. Let's pull more cards. Queen of Air in reverse and face down. Something flipped. I feel like you said something first. You may have opened the lines of communication, or open a dialogue about possibly getting back together, or something you said changed things that made them want to come back to you. Maybe it's something you posted on social media, something you said to a friend, or something you said to them directly about your relationship in the past. Wow. Time for a nap, and it came out in hand and kind of this way. And it has all the colors of the messenger of fire. Knight of Wands. I feel like they're getting comfortable with the idea of being with you long term, being committed to you, or starting this new chapter in your lives together. Like, I'm getting this image of them cuddling up on your lap or something, putting their head on your lap. They're getting comfortable. Something you said, though, really sparked it for them, really gave them comfort in bringing this home and bringing them back to you in this new way. Wow. All right, so let's see the bigger message of their emotions for you. Just saw 444. Sign of stability and security entering this connection. Surrender to the divine. So I feel like I'm getting this image of, or this feeling, I can't describe it, both a feeling and an image of all the pieces falling into place. And it's just like time to just write it out, time to just go with the flow, let things happen. Everything's set, everything's in place, and now you just enjoy. A win-win outcome is forecast. So things are going to work out for both them and for you in the best way possible in this connection. I feel like for most of you that means reconciling, coming together, starting this new chapter, or beginning this connection. For very, very few, like small amount, like few, like I'm getting like 3-4 people. This is both of you coming together to recognize that you want to stay friends, or you want to have a good relationship with this person, even if you just stay acquaintances. And for some of you, this is related to a friend or a family member. It's like someone that's not romantic. Business partner. But I feel for most of you, especially with the full moon and the full moon in Libra, like this is 100% romantic love. But I feel like for those of you who this is romantic love, I feel like it's happening not just with this romantic relationship, but also with a friend or something. It's happening with more than one situation. Your romantic love life and a friend. A similar situation, but like, you know, more intense with the love relationship, a little bit less intense with the friend. Okay. What is the bigger meaning behind these emotions I have for you right now? Manifestation. Wow, look at this. 3 full moons in a row. That's magic. And there's also a moon in this oracle card. Big things are manifesting. It's going to seem like miracles and magic are happening right before your eyes in regards to this connection. I'm seeing this heart full in the full moon, so I'm getting like a lot of fullness. Feeling complete, feeling whole, feeling like you're living your life purpose, you're the right person, and you're living life to the fullest. Well-being, wow. That's the 4th full moon right there. Look at that. This might be manifesting by the next full moon, or I'm getting by the next few full moons. The next full moon is going to be the most intense, but the next couple of full moons after that are going to carry that energy. From whenever you watch this, of course. Okay, so how is this? Oh my goodness. So this card fell under the table, right underneath my seat. And so that means for me that this is something they have been kind of sitting on and waiting for the right moment to kind of put out there. Breakthrough to new dimensions. Wow. A new endeavor is on the horizon. Innovative energy wants to burst forth into your consciousness. Okay, so this could be a soul mission project, like a deep goal that you've wanted to pursue your entire life, something you feel guided to do, something that helps others or helps the world, and using your talents, skills, and natural abilities and passions and interests. It's a passion project. Soul mission, passion project, breaking into new dimension. It could be, creating a family, or emerging, family. And blue whales are usually a sign of a lot of abundance. It could be that they wanted to propose something to you. It could be that they actually wanted to propose, or kind of, officially ask you out, or, officially, legally marry you or something. Or they have like a home that they want to present to you, or an opportunity. Adopting a pet, adopting a child, a new way of life. Yeah, they have something big that they want to propose to you. Business idea, a job, career opportunity. Yeah, something that will, have a lot of returns on its investments. So it's going to be a gift that keeps on giving. They had this idea for a long time and they've been kind of sitting on it, waiting for the right time to tell you. I feel like they had this idea previously and then, they just thought things weren't going to work out between the two of you, or, you two weren't going to start over new or enter this new chapter. And because both of you did, or will very soon, they have this huge proposal. It might be an idea. It might be an actual physical opportunity. We'll see. Let's see. Pull another card. Disengage from outcomes. Let go so you can open yourself to the highest love that you deserve. Find ways to release worry or any unresolved lack of forgiveness you may be holding on to. I feel like this is something that you had a hard time forgiving them for, maybe even a reason that you released this connection in the first place, or they released this connection or this relationship or dream from you because you weren't on board, or you wanted something in this relationship and they didn't. Something along those lines. That's why this manifestation and full moons are coming up, because it's like both of you are on the same page and they have a really, really good idea. It's going to depend on your own specific situation, but something very big. Very big, a gift that keeps on giving. So something like children, or adopting, or moving into a new home, or adopting a new lifestyle, or getting married, or starting a business, or a passion project, something of that sort. Very big. Okay, a couple more cards here. I feel my way into faith one step at a time. Yeah. So I feel like they're building this bridge between the two of you with this opportunity, because things are happening so magically, so profoundly, so beautifully at this time. They are on board with this big goal for the two of you, and they believe this is the thing that will bring the two of you even closer together and even in deeper love, more than you two are even in love with each other now. Oh my goodness, there's another moon. Wow. Maybe the next 6 moons. Next 6 moon cycles. 4 complete moon cycles. Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna bring huge growth. I feel like the two of you are so good and so committed and so at peace and blissful energies, or are entering that right now or will be soon, that this extra dimension that's being added to your relationship is going to build a bridge of even deeper, more profound understanding of each other and of life and of the divine. It's really big. There's only couples that are really solid can achieve things like this. Okay, message from Spirit. Temperance. You're finding your internal rhythm of balance and peace despite any outside conflict. Though it may have been a long process, you're being asked to have a little more patience as you integrate these healing energies. Our relationship is becoming more balanced in nature as conflict reaches peaceful resolution. Your energies are alchemizing to create something beautiful and new in this partnership. Release any resistance and allow the energy to flow. Yeah, confirmation on confirmation on confirmation. I hope you enjoy this reading. If you enjoyed it and resonated with it, I'd really appreciate a like or comment. It lets me know that the intentions that I'm setting for these readings are on point. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, Pile 88 with the Onyx. Let's look at their feelings for you right now. We're going to look at their overall feelings for you and their feelings for you specifically at this moment in time. Okay. Your light is leading me home. So I feel like they are listening to you, listening to your wisdom right now. I feel like they feel you have more experience in this arena with relationships or with love. What's good for them, what's good for the relationship. They're really heeding your warnings, listening to your wisdom and advice, and it's really helping them get to a good, genuinely good place in their heart, in a place that's going to be good for you and for the relationship as well. I'll always believe in you and me. So I got a split message here. Half of this is for people where you may have helped this person, but it looks like the connection is not going to work out in the way that you thought it might. But you genuinely helped them get to a good place and probably helped yourself a little bit, learn a little bit more than you already know about relationships and love. And they feel like they could always trust you, and they always know that you would always be a good option, someone who would always give them the truth and good advice. And then I get the other half of the viewers here of Pile 88 that they have utter and complete faith in you and in this connection, and I'll follow you anywhere. Like, I believe you, I trust you, you're helping me, I can see results of you helping me. I can see our connection becoming better because of your input, your advice, and your guidance, and I'm all in. Okay, transformation. Okay, wow, the Death card. So this was a huge, whatever has happened recently is happening now or is about to happen, was a huge change. Like a huge change needed to happen. I feel like they needed to really, like they might have had a tower moment where they completely crashed and burned, but that needed to happen for them to kind of see you clearly and see the connection clearly. It might have been both of you had a tower moment. You might have had one too, or just one of you. But I do feel like a huge, profound change needed to happen in order for both of you to see each other and then relationship more clearly, see the future more clearly. You needed to let the old versions of yourself and the old version of the relationship die and be reborn. With the Onyx, which is, comes from volcanoes, and transformation, which is the Death card of the Phoenix of Scorpio, Phoenix rising from the ashes. Like, I feel like this is the energy I'm getting from this connection. Okay, how else are they feeling about you? Their emotions overall, their bigger emotions in regards to you. In you, I see the depth of my life's true meaning. Yeah, I kind of felt it. I'm like, wow, this is a really powerful connection. It's very deep. They see you as like a sacred mirror. They see, I'm getting like they imprinted on you, where it's like everything that they do in life now is in terms of you. The language that they use is in terms of you. Their time is, read through you. It's like everything is defined through you, including themselves, including the divine, and it's I'm getting this kind of otherworldly feeling. I don't know what that energy is like. Animals do that, imprinting. And I just got like a dose of it and I'm kind of freaking out. It's like, what? Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for that. I kind of like spiraled into this like other world and it was so fascinating that I kind of just needed to go with it. It was so cool. Anyway, how they feel about you. My attraction to you knows no bounds. Yeah, oh my goodness. This is so deep, profound, and limitless. It's beyond. It's actually very inspiring to me as a spiritual master, as someone who's like highly spiritual. There isn't much that I haven't explored through meditation, through ideologies and theories and perspectives and worlds and dimensions and science of it all. But this connection was very inspiring to me. It opened up something. This is cool. If you pick this pile, you unlock some energy in me. So thank you, first of all, for existing and being so wise and light bearing in your own ways. And hopefully I've done something similar for you, maybe. If not, check out my other channel, Mystic Mia Moksha. I haven't made it public yet, but I like to connect with people who are deep thinkers, highly spiritual, and unique. Okay, so I'm gonna like cry. Like my heart's gonna like cry. Like their love for you is so. I've never experienced something like that. This is like you're their universe. And I know people just say that sometimes, like, you're my world, you're my universe, you're the stars and sun, whatever. Okay, Khaleesi. But this is like, wow. One second. Yeah, so I'm sorry. Like this energy is so it's so nice, but it's so overwhelmingly powerful. This love, I'm like literally taking breaks during the reading because it's that big, that intense, and that deep. It's like wow, and I enjoy it. Like this is really fascinating to me. But like I've done like really deep readings, personal readings, and readings on my channel, but this kind of, I don't know, Seven of Air has me thinking, for sure, has them thinking. It's like it's like unlocking another dimension and not knowing that existed. Like their love for you is like unlocking a whole new world, a whole new part of their brain, a whole new part of their heart that they didn't know existed. A part of their DNA that they didn't know existed. A part of them that they didn't know existed. A part of life that they didn't know existed. And it's kind of like all they knew before was like 10%. And it's like now they have like 90, 95, 98%. And they're just kind of... I just want to like sit here quietly and just like enjoy this energy. But I have to finish this reading. It's otherworldly. Like it's beyond. It's surreal. It's earth shattering. It's being like reborn, seeing for the first time. It's on par with some of that, like rarely. How do I explain? It's one of life's biggest experiences that you can have as a human. I'm getting. All right, that. Wow. Okay, let's bring it back down to earth here. What are some of their feelings that they're feeling for you at this moment? Because I mean, I'm just got shivers. Okay, there is someone else. Who is it? Who is this someone else? They're not willing to tell you. You are my everything. Okay, so that card kind of peeked out, but then it went back down. It was kind of like, you are my everything. They're like kind of shy to tell you. I'm situating this karmic situation. Okay. Now I just got the chills, but not the nice kind. The one that's like, oh no, freaking out. Who is this other person? Maybe you know about them. Maybe they're from the past. Maybe they came through again. Maybe they never really left. Maybe they became a friend and stuck around. Maybe they're, kind of trying to weasel their way back in. Okay, let's get more cards. I do pray about us. I'm just kind of very offended for you and for this pile 88, because they have this like deep emotions towards you. One of the deepest emotions I've ever felt doing a reading, right? You are my everything. But they're shy to tell you. But there's someone else, a karmic situation, that's trying to get in here, huh? What is going on? I do pray about us. Okay, so I'm getting this karmic situation is undesired, not desired. Unnecessary, unprompted. This karmic situation is trying to get in here or come back or stay. And they fear that they can't face up to this karmic situation. They're shy to tell you that you are their everything, because they're like, how can I tell them that when this karmic situation is playing games with their heart, with their mind, and has the ability to kind of screw with them, has a hold over them. They pray that they get to you, that they can have you and be in a healthy relationship with you, or that you can stay in a healthy relationship, whatever the situation is between the two of you. But there is someone else trying to butt in there. Let's see. How are they feeling? Okay. This fell on my lap. Faith. So prayer and faith. So they do have strong, like, sorry if this is blasphemous to some of you, but you are their, they are the devotee to you. Like you are the devotee. The devoted? Yeah, devoted and devotee. Yeah. You are their devotee. You are their god or goddess. You are what the world goes around. That, or if they are a more religious person or a spiritual person, they may actually just pray a lot for the two of you and for the situation that's happening. Stop. Yeah, see, stop in the karmic situation came out this way. So did there's someone else. It came out in reverse. So I feel like they're saying, they're trying to tell their karmic situation, like, no, I'm with someone, or like, no, this is for real. Like, stop doing this. I feel like they're being kind of like walked over by this person. For some reason, I don't know, like maybe this person is acting so erratically or behaving so inappropriately that they don't know how to shut them down. They're afraid. They're afraid that they're gonna do something to you or the connection. They're gonna spread rumors, or they're gonna try to tell you things, or try to break you two up, or something like that. They're afraid. So I'm getting this person, like, they're not used to a situation like this. They're like kind of embarrassed that they're in this situation, or this person is like stalking them or harassing them or threatening to harass, you or this, whatever. And they're saying, like, I'm with somebody, or I'm in love with someone, this is real. And they're embarrassed, or they're worried about how they can handle the situation, because it's like they're acting very inappropriate, this karmic situation, this third person. They've tried to stop them. They prayed about this person not coming out and like trying to ruin them or ruin the connection. Or they're worried that they might like try to like do something, like show up at their work or show up at your work, or leave a letter on your car, or try to call you or message you or something. I'm going to go to someone's sibling, go to someone's family or friends or something. It's like, I feel like they're not this kind of person. Your person is not this kind of person, but they don't. It's like, how did they attract this situation? Maybe they needed to attract your complete opposite. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing. It's just like a ridiculous situation. So I'm like, look at the connection the two of you have. And this person is like acting, this karmic situation, or this other person is like acting very inappropriate, hostile, violent, even not physically violent for most of you, but for a few, maybe several of you. Yeah. Okay. What is going on? Page of Fire. Wait, it came out. I feel like behind the scenes, your person's like fighting for you and this connection, and they're like, yeah, like, you know, I started a new life, or I started a new relationship, or I'm starting a new chapter, like I'm a new person. I want a new life. I want something different, like get away from me. This is going on behind the back. Behind the back. This is going on behind the scenes. Like it's like you don't really know much about this because like your person's kind of like too shy or too embarrassed to tell you. For some of you, this is like coming off way more dramatic than it is. It might be just like an ex popped up and wants them back, and they're like no, and they feel like, oh shoot, I have to tell them now. They have to tell you now, and they're like kind of worried about that. But I feel like for some of you, this is an actual situation that needs to be handled. Exchanging gifts. I feel like there's going to be a good compromise between the two of you. I feel like you're going to be able to help them out with this situation, and they're going to be able to help you out with a situation that you're dealing with that you might have kept hidden or under wraps, or you didn't really speak much about to this person. So I feel like the two of you are like, okay, I'll help you and you help me. And I don't know, it's just, there's something nice that about knowing that like your partner can put out your fires when you can't, and you're kind of both doing it for each other. So it's really nice. This karmic situation really provided an opportunity for the both of you to put out each other's fires, and it, you know, strengthens your love and loyalty to each other in a strange experience and situation. But hey, that's how bonds are formed slowly, you know, going through similar experiences together. Okay, so what is the bigger reason for this emotion? What are the bigger reasons for these emotions that Spirit brought through from this person? Work through your fears. Okay. So this karmic situation, it doesn't have to be a person. It could be something else. It could be health. It could be work. It could be money. It could be an emergency situation, a dangerous situation, an evil situation, whatever it is. It is a manifestation of you two facing the biggest fears in being partners with each other. And I feel like the reason two of you had such a huge karmic experience where you help put out each other's fires together is because there's such deep, profound love here. Of course, you'd be tested in such big ways, bigger than most people, because this is like a love story of the century kind of thing between the two of you. So, you know, big experiences, big test. This is a huge fear that has manifested physically between the two of you. You know, it's like proof that you can get through anything, that you can put each other's fires out if needed. You know, there is deep, profound love here between the two of you, and you can tell each other anything, and proving to each other that you'll walk through fire for the other person kind of thing. You know, like it's like a lot of those things going on. Oh my gosh. All the cards came out. All the cards. Oh my gosh. I'm getting a little sarcastic-y and a little jokey in this pile, and that's just because there's just such serious, deep emotions here and serious situations that it's like I'm trying to lighten it. Intuitively, I don't even know I'm doing it. I'm just, Spirit just mixes it in with my channeling. Okay, a personal issue reaches resolution. Yeah, there we go. Scorpio, Cancer, we got some deep water healing here. Deep emotional healing. Serious emotional healing. Yeah. I feel like the two of you kind of are leading each other through some difficult times. You both might not even know it because you're so in love with each other, how difficult circumstances have been for you recently, in recent past. It might be that it happened a year or two ago, but you both are kind of just dealing with the fallout from that difficult situation. You might be in a better spot now, but there's still a little bit of, residual trauma and habits that formed during that time. Or it could be something recently. Both of you are kind of in a not so good situation now, whether it's your environment or, life stressors. And both of you are pulling each other out slowly, and you're finally at a good place where you can breathe. Your head is above water, but one big manifestation, dealing with fears and deep emotional wounding and healing is happening for the two of you now. It could be with each other. It could be, I'm getting it because it's such a big emotion. It's something from past lifetimes, from multiple lifetimes. So psychic abilities, and came out in reverse and face down, and you are my everything. So this is kind of opening up both of your psychic abilities and your ability to kind of read each other's minds. This isn't a myth. This isn't speculation. The two of you are going to develop, if you haven't already, very deep telepathy. And probably, there's a huge change happening on the planet right now, where there's a rise of consciousness happening, and humanity is getting in touch with their more spiritual side, and therefore are unlocking a lot of their intuitive abilities that are unique to them. And you two are definitely one of the two that are leading the way. And one way that you two are doing this, leading the way of spiritual relationships, more profound, deep romantic relationships and divine relationships, divine counterpart relationships, is figuring out how this telepathy thing works and being able to do it very well. Literally having conversations with each other, I'm hearing, which is really good for business. When you two are out together, it'll prompt you to want to do things together and do things in different parts of the world sometimes. But with that telepathy, it's so strong. This is a power couple situation. There's nothing you can't do. The two of you can't do. You'll be able to share ideas instantaneously, share emotions and thoughts and feelings instantaneously, and it will. There's a part of this is where it's becoming shameless. It's okay, everything comes out in the open. Things they were embarrassed about in your childhood, things that you keep secret and hidden, like your deepest fears or your most your darkest fetishes, things like that. It's just, whoa. I went kind of beyond, maybe 20, 30 years from now, but right now it's just kind of nice being able to talk to each other without talking to each other. I don't know what, I just channel wherever the reading goes. I don't care if it's more spiritual at this point. It's who I am. Spiritual boundaries. Yeah. To the point where the two of you are become such a big open book to each other, with each other, that it's and go so deep in your emotions with each other that you might want boundaries, because it's kind of like, you know what, for the sake of our romance part of the romantic relationship, maybe we shouldn't always say everything to each other. Let's keep this romance and passion burning and alive. But you'll naturally find your boundaries as you connect deeper. Because I feel like both of you don't really have good examples of this in your life. People don't have this kind of deep, profound relationships with each other, and you two do. So it's kind of like you kind of have to figure out what's safe to talk about with each other, what's not, how deep do you want to go, what's when do you call it quits, when is enough, when to not push the other person, that kind of thing. That's a very cool relationship, very deep, profound. Okay, both these cards came out together, fell. At your feet is replacing what was lost. You now have the opportunity to rejuvenate and start anew. Create a new perspective or outlook. This card may also indicate abundance is on the horizon. So I do see both of you are wanting to start something new, a new life, new me, new life, new relationship between us. And you're getting the abundance from spirit to do it. You both are blessed and protected, divinely protected. And your faith in the divine and each other is going to pay off in magnificent ways. And yeah, it's falling at your feet. So it feels like this connection just falls together, rises together very easily, works well together, starts to flow together very, very well. So well in every area of your life. This relationship is going to flow so well, and you're both going to be very amazed, and it's going to be there's going to be even more amazement with the level of positive abundance that spirit brings in to deepen this connection in ways that you would have not ever thought possible. Okay. And mutually beneficial venture. There's an extraordinary connection at the forefront of your life at this moment. Extraordinary connection, yeah. Utilize this relationship to benefit everyone concerned. So there is potential with a power couple like this, and like so divinely connected to each other and to the divine and within yourself, there's going to be opportunities to do big things to help the world, to help humanity, to help your communities. It's going to be insane, the amount of things, this opportunities, situations, experiences that this positive, divine, of course, that this relationship is going to bring in for the two of you. It's like people aren't going to be able to relate, It's like, how there's like very few, like, like people who are billionaires or people who have a very like gifted, talented voice, or very like, that looks like extraordinarily beautiful, or people who have a very, have intense amount of charisma, of power, or luck. Like, you look at these people and it's just like, wow, like you can't relate, many people can't relate to that kind of life because it's like very unique. It's very like, different. I feel like that's this couple. I feel like that's the two of you. Or you have the potential for that, Okay. One more card after these two. Okay. I don't have to fear my fear. I can use it as a way to get closer to love. Yes. Work through your fears. That's definitely true. So I feel like both of you kind of take on this like spiritual lesson of, hey, anytime a fear comes up between us, let's talk about it and let's work through it. Let's see what the physical representation of manifestation it is, if it comes to that, and let's work through it. Let's do it together. Let's talk about our fears. And let's put out the fires for each other. Let's eliminate each other's fears for each other. Only you have the ability to do that for me. Only you two have the ability to do that for each other, like very profoundly, very easily, smoothly. This is gonna be a love of the century. This has the potential to be a very profound love. My ability to receive is measured by how much I practice good feeling thoughts. So I feel like they're kind of realizing that if they can work through their negative feelings and negative thoughts, then they can get to that good place and, manifest a lot of good things so much easier, so much faster. Like a miracle, like really quickly. I'm getting sex magic, probably with sex magic too. But when you have it with a partner, and you have a partner who's working on towards that same goal for eliminating your fears, eliminating any negative thoughts you have, giving you positive feedback, positive thoughts, and you both continuously do that for each other, imagine what you can manifest. The powerful manifestations you two are going to bring in. Wow. Incredible. Okay, last card. Message from Spirit. Strength. You've faced challenges that have tested your inner strength before, rising from the ashes what you thought would destroy you. I said rising from the ashes, like the phoenix, and challenges like this karmic situation. Very tough. Thought it would destroy you, the two of you. The courage, perseverance, and resilience knows no bounds. Like their attraction for you knows no bounds. Now it's time to trust in this ability to overcome. So I feel like both of you kind of made this kind of like spirit promise to each other to kind of push your limits to the amount of love you can have in this lifetime and the amount of good you can do for yourselves and for others in this lifetime, and to push your boundaries to be like your highest and best self as much as you can and live your highest and best life as much as you can. And both of you kind of have this like sacred bond and promise to each other to do that. Unspoken, you both don't even have to say that to each other, you just know it. You're both on no bounds. Like it's like boundaries, like it's like you two are pushing yourselves so much in every which way, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, that you two kind of have to put up boundaries every once in a while just to give yourself a pause from moving up and onward, moving up and up and up and everything too quickly and to burn out. So it's like kind of like you guys give each other like a platform to kind of be there for a moment before you kind of level up again. I feel like both of you are kind of in this like level up to the fullest, live your highest and best life, really kind of destiny trajectory in this life. This is fated to do really well. It doesn't even matter what goals you have, you two will accomplish a lot together, personally and professionally. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, I really appreciate a like or comment. It lets me know that the intentions that I'm setting for this reading are on point. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light.